Hello Psychocrats, welcome back to Rain Focus. Thank you for all your love on my previous reel. Now let's zoom out and unpack the bigger picture. Could this tiny chip have changed the entire course of the COVID-19 pandemic? During COVID, some people were chugging alcohol like it was holy water, thinking it would completely cleanse the virus. Meanwhile, science was quietly working on a chip. Not the crunchy, salty kind of chips you eat when binge-watching Friends, but a game-changing medical device made from human cells. A chip that could have predicted deadly vaccine reactions before a single dose was ever given. Millions feared side effects, and while most were safe, some people's immune systems seriously freaked out. But what if we had tested those vaccines and medicines, not on mice, not on people, but on you, just a mini version of you built on a chip? Let's zoom into history and talk about this drug called thalidomide. In the late 1950s, thalidomide was prescribed in pregnant women for morning sickness. It was FDA approved, passed all animal tests, but in humans it caused severe birth defects. Babies were born without limbs, they had kidney damage and even organ malformations. Over 10,000 infants were affected. Why? Because of course rats don't give birth to human babies. Fast forward today, using organ-on-a-chip models, researchers found that thalidomide compromised human endothelial cell membrane integrity, something traditional animal models completely missed. It directly caused severe damage to the cellular membranes. Same story, modern version, was COVID-19 for several people. COVID-19 vaccines caused rare but real allergic reactions, anaphylaxis, nervous system flare-ups, cardiac issues. Most were rare, but for those who were affected, they were completely terrifying. And here's the catch. Those reactions didn't show up in mice or even in early human trials because we still test the old way. What if we could simulate your immune response in a lab on a chip before the shot hits your bloodstream? Organ on a chip is a microfluidic device that mimics your real organs, your liver, your lung, your immune system. Scientists use real human cells. The chip breathes, filters, and even bleeds. In the lab, it acts like your body, just a miniaturized version. With this tech, you can test drugs or vaccines on you on a chip before giving them to the actual you. Let's talk about the beauty industry. For decades, cosmetic companies tested products on rabbits, mice, and even dogs. Dogs don't even have lips like us. And let's be honest, they don't need lipstick. They're perfect as they are. But imagine the torture that these cuties went through to see if a lipstick would burn your skin or shampoo would make your eyes explode. It was cruel, slow, and ethically horrible. Now, we're swapping lab animals for lab-grown human skin cells on chips. Real reactions, no screens. Organ on a chip isn't just about saving humans, it's about protecting animals too. Places like the EU are moving fast to ban animal testing, and organ-on-chip technology scientists are working on their feet day and night to make that a possibility. Here's how organ-on-chips are currently being set up. I know you cannot do these stunts in your kitchen, but I'll give you the recipe anyway. Step 1. Scientists or doctors take a small sample of your cells. It can be your blood, hair, or even cheek or skin cells. They then reprogram these into stem cells. Step 2. Stem cells are capable of being programmed into any type of tissues. These are grown and guided to become specific organ tissues like liver, heart, or gut cells, and finally forming organoids or 3D miniaturized simplified versions of real human organs. Step 3. The lab simultaneously builds a chip with tiny channels that mimic blood flow, air, and mechanical forces. Step 4. Then your cells are added to this chip. thereby creating a living, working mini organ. Now, doctors or researchers can test how your cells respond to specific drugs or vaccines by applying them onto these organoids inside the chip. Once the chip gives a green signal that everything is safe, then you can finally consume the pill or get vaccinated without having to worry about the side effects. This technology absolutely boggled my mind, like how Rick and Morty makes biotech. Leaving you guys with some food for thought. Can we prevent pandemics caused due to animal testing and contain all of these pathogens to just the chips? Will we all be like my future friend Helix, carrying around a miniature version of ourselves in a chip? Would you trust organ on a chip to take the first bullet? Do you also know there is a soil on chip to test if the food you're consuming is actually causing harm? Also, I would like to mention in this video, there's a lot of falsified content out there. But considering my background and my research base, I'm fully committed to sharing science that is based on verified research and peer-reviewed studies. The storylines I use are fictitious and are just to convey these scientific facts which are 100% reliable. I also attach all of the references and published articles in my description for you guys to check it out and have a good read. And hey, if you want me to break down how an organ on chip is actually made step by step, let me know in the comments. Till my next video, have a fun time and keep sciencing. Bye bye.